Hi there. In this video today, what we're going to talk about is diagonal lashing. Diagonal lashing is useful whenever you want to hook two sticks perpendicular to each other, but they don't have to be at 90 degrees, they can even be angled, and this is still the kind of lashing that you would use. So, what we're going to do to start out, and remember, I'm using this bigger rope just so you can see a little easier what I'm doing, but lashing, I prefer to do that with some bank line, which is just some tarred twine. I think that works really well for lashings. So, we're going to start out with a clove hitch. Is how we're going to fasten this rope onto one of our sticks. Now, we want to leave a little bit of an end sticking out here just so it doesn't pull through as easy, but we don't want to waste our cordage, so about that much I think should work out pretty well. And then we're going to have our other stick, which we want to lash on to this stick. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to go at an angle, and we're going to come between these two sticks in the X that it makes. We're going to go around about 3 times. If you have a lot of cordage, you might want to go 4 just to make it a little sturdier, but 3 should be plenty. And then once we get 3 times around in the one direction, we're just going to switch it up, and we're going to come through, and we're going to go 3 times around in the other direction. And you want to keep this kind of taut while you're pulling on it. You don't want it to be really loose and floppy in there. And now, those were the lashings. So we went 3 times in each direction. Now the next thing we're going to do is what we call frapping. And for that, what you're going to need is just like a little stick, because what we're going to do is, now that we've gone around the tree this way and this way, we're going to go this way in between the 2 trees. And what that is going to do is really tighten up the lashings that we have on there. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go, we're going to go in here, and after we get one complete frapping around, we're going to take our stick and we're going to wrap it around it. And what we want to do is we want to pull on this really tight. And this is what's going to tighten up our lashings and keep it really snug together and to keep it to hold together. Now with this bigger rope, it's a little harder for me to get this tight, but I'm still going to pull on it and try to get it tight for you to see. So then I'm going to go back through again. And once I get up here, I'm going to pull on my frapping stick again. I'm going to pull it really tight, and I'm going to do this about 3 times through here. That should be plenty, but like I said, if you have extra cordage, you can go ahead and do it a 4th time if you need to. Now each time, I'm going to keep tight on this, but I might have to pull my frapping stick out and rewrap it as it gets in there. Now, I pulled this really tight, and if I'm using bank line, especially, you're going to see that this really cinches this up tight. Once I've done all of my frappings, I'm going to finish this off with another clove hitch. So, before you go ahead and do your lashings, if you need a refresher, go back and watch the clove hitch video again, and you'll find out how we tied that clove hitch. And then I always like to keep them dressed down, but when you get out here at the end, your last wrap is going to be on there pretty tight, so it might be hard to move. And there you go. There's a diagonal lashing, and if this is permanent, I would probably cut off my leftover and just leave a little bit of an end on there. But if I wanted to reuse my cordage, there's no reason to cut that. I could even come around and just wrap it up here just to keep it in one place. So I think I'm going to tear this apart, and I'm going to go back through it again. So I'm just going to go through this one more time, and I'm just going to keep going through it as if I was actually doing it. And there you have it, the diagonal lashing. Have a great day.